You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
It is WIAA Regional Finals from Hartford. I am Hunter Vaughn as high school sports on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. They're presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and Beaver Dam Unified School District. The Beaver Dam Golden Beavers getting the win yesterday over the Cedarburg Bulldogs, advancing to the regional final today. The winner between these Hartford Orioles and your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers will advance to next Tuesday for the sectional semifinals. Those will be played up in Oshkosh, and they'll take on the winner of either Menasha or West Bend East, who are also playing tonight, and that'll be a 10 a.m. first pitch up in Oshkosh. But before any of that can happen, of course, you have to win your regional to make it to the sectionals. This is a Beaver Dam Golden Beavers squad who entered today at 12-11 on the year. It was an up and down, inconsistent start to the season, but they have been coming on as of late, winning their last three with that 6-4 victory yesterday over Cedarburg, a 4-3 win over St. Thomas More, and a 3-2 victory on the road at the Oregon Panthers for those three in a row to get them into playing well into the end of the season and now here into the regional final. This Hartford Orioles squad, though, that the Golden Beavers have to deal with today, they're 22-2 on the year. Their two losses, both one-run games. They lost to Kenosha St. Joe's 10-9. They got a win against Whitefish Bay, but then followed that up with a 3-2 loss to Nicolet. And that's it for them. They've only lost those two games all season long, and if you follow Beaver Dam baseball, you know that this is a Hartford squad who was frustrating at the end of the year last season as they took down the Golden Beavers in the sectional final to advance up to Appleton for state. And we're going to hear now from the head coach of the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, who spoke to Wade Bates earlier today, as this is Beaver Dam Golden Beavers baseball on Daily Dodge TV, presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly and Beaver Dam knows that Wisconsinites take tailgating seriously, and they'll help you take it to the next level with their award-winning Fox Brothers brats and everything you need, whether you're at the game or enjoying it at home. Fox Brothers award-winning exclusive recipes use only the highest quality ingredients you'll taste with every bite and every brat. Try their 11 Grand Champion brats and sausages, including their pre-cooked Fox Brothers original brats, spicy Southwest chicken brats, and Philly cheese brats. Check them out online at foxbrospigglywiggly.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
For every, where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
Moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment, and Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Beaver Dam baseball team getting ready for their regional final at Hartford. Bringing in head coach Nate Wilkie. Coach, before we talk about the Orioles today, a big win in the regional semifinals. When it comes to the postseason, it's about just survive and move on, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, we're excited to play. We've got, at this time of the year, the seniors are, they're playing for their baseball careers. We thought we came out great. I thought Jeffrey Freund pitched an unbelievable game. And then, we were able to steal, 8 bases or whatever we stole, which is, how we like to play. And, just overall great game to put us in a spot to play Hartford today.
You're old school, aren't you, Coach? I mean, you don't see many coaches that like to play small ball and move the, movement on the bases and such. Why do you like playing that style of baseball?
I just think, especially when you get in the playoffs where, one run could be the difference in the game. So, I think, anytime you put pressure on the defense, they're high school kids. So, if you make them field ground balls or, make them field bunts or, make the catcher throw kids out, I think your chances of scoring are increased. So, and I think it's exciting. If you've got athletes and stuff, I think you take advantage of them. And, if you can get a guy to second base, a base hit scores them. So, we've always played that way, and that's how I was coached. And, that's just kind of how Beaver Dam baseball plays.
Coach, rematch of last year's sectional final, former, Little 10 versus Little 10 with Hartford. Just talk about Hartford, who ranked 4th in the state. They won the Little 10. They won the North Shore this year. What do you know about Hartford this year?
Well, they're loaded. They got the Kutz kid that he's one that started against us last year in the sectional final. He's a junior and one of the top kids in the state, and he's got a scholarship offered to Nebraska. So he's a stud. He throws lower 90s to mid 90s, I guess. And, he hits well and stuff. And I think they've got like 3 or 4 other arms besides him that throw like mid 80s. So they've got a great pitching staff. They've been hitting the ball well, and they've played a lot of tough competition. So, they're the real deal, and we're gonna battle. And like we told the kids, we're not gonna be afraid of anybody. We respect the heck out of them. But we're gonna come and hopefully give them a fight.
Beaver Dam baseball, Coach. You mentioned you have the tradition. Your kids always come to play in the postseason. They do have the heart of a champion, where they like to always make runs in the postseason. This year can be no different, right? As long as they come to play.
Yep. No, we take pride in. The coaches. We've got a veteran crew that's been around for a long time, and we haven't really varied in what we do because I think we've been successful, and the kids have bought in, and we've got a lot of kids that love baseball, and I think like representing our program, and like I said, we've got a way that we play, and we hope it continues for a couple more games here, and hopefully get a run to state.
All right, it's Beaver Dam and Hartford on Daily Dodge TV. Hunter Vaughn will have the call from ESPN Madison with us right here on Daily Dodge TV, 4:45, the pregame show, 5 o'clock, the first pitch. Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
A gorgeous night for playoff baseball here in Hartford as the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers look to keep their postseason run alive with a regional championship and advance to sectionals next Tuesday against the number 4 team in the state and the 1 seed, the Hartford Orioles. As we take a look at the starting pitchers for tonight, first for your Golden Beavers, Eli Bryant will be on the bump for Beaver Dam. He's pitched in 39 innings on the season. He has a 3.2 ERA on the year. Opponent's batting average of .214 on the season. He struck out 51 hitters on the season. And for the host, the Hartford Union Orioles, it's going to be Carter Coots. He's 6-0 in 6 starts so far on the year, a 1.58 ERA. He's only allowed 13 runs on the entire season. 10 of those were earned runs, while he has struck out 77 batters. All of that is why he has an offer currently from the Nebraska Cornhuskers to play baseball. This Beaver Dam squad, you heard Wade talking with the head coach, Nate Wilkie, before the game. You know, this Beaver Dam team likes to play some small ball, try and put some pressure on the defense, and they're going to need to take advantage of any base runners they get when Coots is on the mound, because they may not get very many opportunities. Last night, stole about 8 bases against Cedarburg. That's going to be another scenario again today, I would guess, with this Beaver Dam squad. As the starting lineups are being announced, first for the Beavers, it'll be it'll be Jeffrey Freund at center field, then Boston Damon on third base, batting third, the pitcher Eli Bryant, then fourth, Zach Shave, the first baseman, batting fifth, Jarek Westover, the right fielder. Then 6 will be Jake Julka, the second baseman. Then batting 7th, Brandon Morrissey, the left fielder. And 8th will be Bradley Wendorf, the catcher. This will be his first time batting all season for the Golden Beavers. And then number 9 will be Ashton Seifert, the shortstop, to round things out for the Golden Beavers. As for the Hartford Orioles, leading off will be the shortstop, Aiden Kolb. Then the pitcher in the second spot, number 21, Carter Coots. Batting third, the center fielder will be R.J. Tomei. Then hitting fourth, the right fielder, Connor Ford. Fifth will be the second baseman, Brady Helms. Then hitting sixth, the third baseman, Joe Landgraf. Then hitting seventh, the first baseman, Braun Berg. Hitting eighth, the catcher, Brandon Pohl. And rounding things out, hitting ninth will be the left fielder, Caden Romans, for the Hartford Orioles. The Hartford Orioles squad, they returned 50% of their innings pitched from last season as they fell up in Appleton in the state championship. And I mentioned it's a great, perfect weather for baseball tonight, as there isn't a cloud in the sky here in Hartford. There is a little bit of wind blowing some things around on me, trying to tape things down and keep things in place the best that I can here tonight. But other than that, perfect weather, expecting the first pitch temperature right around 70 degrees as we have the national anthem. So we will just take a quick break here for the national anthem.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
This is Beaver Dam High School Sports on Daily Dodge TV, presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Beaver Dam Unified School District. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishing, Napleton Chevy Buick GMC, Kodolski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Holman Auto, Park Village Shopping Center, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Preferred Dental Partners, and Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly. The Beaver Dam Golden Beavers will be batting first, as they are the road team. And again, leading things off, Jeffrey Freund to start things off. The junior outfielder hitting .361 through the regular season, as the Golden Beavers will be in their gray pants with black jerseys and green lettering with gold trim, and then the matte green helmets here today in Hartford. As for the Orioles of Hartford, they'll be in their all-white uniforms with orange numbers and black trim. Again, Carter Cutts will be on the mound for this Hartford Orioles squad. Throws into the low 90s with his fastball. Again, has an offer to go play baseball at Nebraska. So it's going to be important for Beaver Dam to take advantage of any base runners they're able to get against this great pitcher that they have going for the Orioles. The righty Freund now stepping in for the first at-bat of the game. And it's a first pitch strike. First pitch officially 5:03 for today's game. And it's two quick strikes for Freund. And Freund swings through that for the strikeout.
Now batting for Beaver Dam, the third baseman, number 5, Boston Damon.
Boston Damon now stepping up for Beaver Dam, hitting .290 on the season. Did bring in 11 RBIs. And it's been 4 pitches and 4 strikes to start things out. And it's another strike from Cuts. So he's moving quickly. And finally a ball from Cuts, as that was up high. 1-2 the count. And he strikes him out looking.
Another strikeout for Cuts.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Cuts.
Now batting for Beaver Dam, the pitcher, number 10, Eli Bryant.
A pitcher versus pitcher battle with 2 outs now for the Golden Beavers. And Bryant looks at a strike one on the outside. Bryant swings through the second. Cuts again, working quickly. It's already an 0-2 count. Tried to see if Bryant would chase that one. He did not. 1-2 with 2 outs for Bryant. That's a ball high as well. Cuts was going quickly through the first 2 batters. Now things have slowed down for him against Bryant. And that's 3 straight balls. We have a full count with 2 outs for Eli Bryant. The payoff, and it will be a walk.
Now batting for Beaver Dam,
Bryant on to first.
number 12,
Zach Shave stepping in with 2 outs and a runner on first now for the Golden Beavers. The Golden Beavers stole 8 bases against Cedarburg last night. So with 2 outs, we could see some movement from Bryant. Shave steps in with 2 outs and a runner on first. It's a first pitch strike to Shave. Shave looks at a second pitch strike. 0-2 the count to Shave. And Bryant walked to get on to first with 2 outs. And it is a strikeout
Another strikeout for Cuts.
for Shave.
Top of the first.
So the Golden Beavers strand a runner on first as Eli Bryant was able to draw a walk, but it was a strikeout, swinging, strikeout looking, a walk, and then another strikeout swinging for the Golden Beavers to start things off. Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity, and leading by example. That's why Rural Mutual Insurance has been a proud sponsor of the WIAA Sportsmanship Award since it started 60 years ago. From baseball and softball to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It also celebrates sportsmanship in your community. Visit www.ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how your team and your community can partner to be true champions. A 3-strikeout first inning got Hartford through the first 4 batters of the Golden Beavers, and now Eli Bryant heads out from, he did get on first drawing a walk, but now he'll head out to pitch. He's pitched in 39 innings on the season, a 3.2 ERA for Beaver Dam. Leading off will be Aiden Kolb, the shortstop for the Hartford Orioles. Kolb on the season, a 300 hitter in his 69 at-bats. Scored 27 runs on the season. Does have a home run as well on the year from the leadoff spot.
Number 10, Eli Bryant. Up first for the Orioles, playing shortstop, number 4, Aiden Colbert.
first pitch of the night is going to be a ball up high to Aiden Kolb from Eli Bryant. And it's a ball away. They get a 2-0 count early for Kolb. It's a chopper over to third, and that one gets through into left, got over the glove of Damon, and Kolb gets on with a hit.
Aiden sneaks that one through for a single. Now batting for the Orioles.
And it'll be the pitcher now. Carter cuts. Carter cuts after having the 3 strikeout first inning, stepping up to the plate. Cuts hitting .368 on the season. Cuts with a fly ball out to center. Freund is under it, and he is able to pull that in.
Now batting for the Orioles, center fielder.
Fly out to center.
RJ
Keeps the runner, Kolb on first. RJ Tomei now up for the Orioles. He takes a look at a strike for the first pitch. Aiden Kolb, the leadoff hitter, is on first for the Orioles. And that's strike 2. Oh, 2 count with 1 out. It's a ball away. Kolb will steal second.
Stolen base by Aiden Kolb.
So now a runner in scoring position, and it takes away the double play for Beaver Dam. Bryant delivers. That's fouled back into the backstop. One and 2 count with 1 out, and a runner now on second. This was the leadoff hitter, Aiden Kolb. Got on with a single to left. That's a chopper over to short, throws the first, advances the runner over to third. Will be a 4-3 ground out.
RJ advances the runner. Now batting in the cleanup spot, right fielder, number 14, Connor Ford.
Connor Ford, the right fielder, stepping in for the Orioles. He has a runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. Kolb's on third. He takes a look at a first pitch ball. Bryant delivers, and it's going to be a fly ball out to right field, chasing after it, diving, and that gets through. That'll bring the runner in. Aiden Kolb works all the way around.
RBI single from Connor Ford, bringing in Kolb.
Makes it a 1-0 game, and Ford gets on to first now.
Now batting second baseman, number 17, Brady Helms.
Second baseman Brady Helms up now for the Orioles after he got a run, and he swings through a first pitch fastball up high. 0-1 with 2 outs, runner on first. That'll be a ball down and away. Bryant gave up that single to lead things off, and then he was able to at least get 2 outs. But through those outs, the Orioles able to advance the runner around. And that'll be a ground ball that gets through into right. Ford rounds second and is thrown out at third to end the inning. So Helms was able to get on. So through one inning, it is 1-0 going into the second inning. We'll take a quick break as this is Beaver Dam High School Sports on Daily Dodge TV.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
A 1-0 game after through one inning after the Hartford Orioles were able to get a leadoff single from Aiden Kolb. He was able to steal second, then work himself over to third, and then get in off of a RBI from Ford. Then Ford was thrown out trying to extend what was a single to move him to second into third. It's a first pitch ball. As it's Jarek Westover, the right fielder, hitting fifth. To lead things off, and he's watched 3 consecutive balls from Carter Cutts. And finally sees his first strike go over the plate in this at-bat. And now it's strike 2. Cutts likes to work quickly through 3 straight balls. And it will be a leadoff walk for Beaver Dam.
Now batting left fielder number 6.
Jarek Westover on to first after the walk. Brandon Morrissey now up for the Golden Beavers. No outs, runner on first. He watched a ball one. Showing bunt, throw back over to first. He's able to get back in time. 1-1 the count. Morrissey showing bunt again, able to pull back, but it is a strike 2 now. 1-2 with no outs and a runner on first. Morrissey swings through for the strikeout.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Jake Jolka.
Now Jake Jilka up with 1 out and a runner on first. Shows bunt, another throwback to first. But he's able to get back in time. And they do call that a strike. Throw over to first. first, not in time. Still 0-1 the count with one out. Beaver Dam trailing 1-0 after the Orioles were able to score in the first. That'll be a strike on the lower outside corner. 0-2 now the count with one out. It's going to be a ball up high, 1-2. Jelka being patient, trying to advance that runner with one out. And he swings through a fastball up high.
Another strikeout for Cutts.
2 strikeouts now for Cutts in this inning. Bradley Wendorf, the catcher, getting his first at-bat of the year. And he fouls one back over right about where I originally parked my car today when I got here to Hartford, and was told might want to move that as that foul ball went back over the first base dugout. So I'm definitely glad that I listened and moved my car. Line drive foul down the right field line. Wendorf in his first at-bat, definitely getting his cuts in, able to make contact. He's got an 0-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. And then Wendorf watches the third pitch. That's 6 strikeouts for Carter Cutts. All 6 of the outs for the Orioles coming from strikeouts here today, as it is 1-0. The Hartford Orioles leading the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Be sure to stay up to date with Beaver Dam Unified School District at bdusd.org and follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Beaver Dam USD. They had a single to left field from Aiden Kolb to lead things off. He stole second, got himself over to third after a ground out from Tomei that brought him over to third, and then it was a Connor Ford single that drove him in. But then Ford, as he was on first, the next batter with Brady Helms, sent a stinger over to right field. He tried to stretch. He would have easily been into second, just moved over station to station, but he wanted to try and get over to third, and he was thrown out by Jerk Westover, who was able to get the throw into third in time for that out. So leading things off will be the third baseman, number 22, Joe Landgraf for the Orioles of Hartford. Landgraf, a .253 hitter on the season.
Leading off for the Orioles in the bottom of the second, the third baseman, number 22, Joe Landgraf.
Joe Landgraf, the righty, stepping in with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second. Bryant, high and inside for ball number 1. A little bit of chirping coming from the Hartford dugout. It's another high strike that's going to go into right field, though, for a single from Landgraf.
Joe Landgraf with a single to right. Now batting for the Orioles, first baseman, number 11, Bryson Berg.
Bryson Berg stepping in with a runner on first now for Hartford. Throw over to first, not in time, just trying to keep Landgraf over on first. Like to try and get a double play if you're Eli Bryant. Berg shows bunt and sends it back into the fence behind home. Make it an 0-1 count. Berg showing bunt again, able to get it down right back to the pitcher. Bryant won't throw to second, and he's able to throw it over to first to get the out. It'll be a sac bunt.
Down advances the runner. Next up for the Orioles, catcher number 15, Brandon Pohl.
That's the first out, but it does advance that runner over to second. It's low and away for ball one to Brandon Pohl. Second pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. 1-1 the count now to the catcher, Pohl. And that's high and inside from Bryant. 2-1. Some more chirping coming from that Orioles dugout. The 2-1 count, 1 out, runner on second. Bryant able to get a strike over. Makes it 2-2 now. Bryant delivers, and it is a ball. Full count with 1 out. And fouls that one back over our heads and into the bushes behind us. We'll stay at a full count. And it'll be a strike looking.
Next up for the Orioles, left fielder number 3, Caden.
For the second out, the strikeout. Still have a little bit of danger, though, if you're Bryant. It's Caden Romans. The lefty steps in with 2 outs, takes strike 1. But there is a runner on second. That's a ball up high. 1-1 to Romans. Just able to get a piece of it. Make it a 1-2 count. And the ball inside. Pulls Romans off of the plate. He had to twist away to avoid taking one on the hip from Bryant. 2-2 the count with 2 outs and a runner on second. And that's a ball down low. Full count with the runner on second. Bryant delivers, and it's a line drive over to first. Excuse me, bounces into first and steps on the bag.
And that will do it for the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. The score remains Beaver Dam 0, Hartford.
The Beaver Dam able to get out of the inning without any damage after giving up a leadoff single from Landgraf. We'll take a 60-second break as we head into the top of the third. 1-0 our score here from Hartford on Daily Dodge TV.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Ashton Seifert will lead off the top of the third inning, the number 9 hitter for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. All 6 of their outs through the first 2 innings were strikeouts, and Seifert takes a first pitch to his hip. And he is down after that one. Carter Cutts can get his fastball up into the 90s, so definitely does not feel good to take a pitch to the side like that. Seifert's being attended to. And he's taking his base. So it's always one of those moments. I'm sure it isn't the first time that Seifert has taken a pitch while playing, but it always the first couple of seconds when you get hit with a pitch, you feel like your life is about to end because it just hurts so much. Yeah, it's not fun taking that pitch. But Seifert is on to first now after that hit by pitch from Cutts. And now a bunt, high chop. Cutts able to pick it up. He'll throw over to first to get the out. But it advances the runner, which is the most important thing for Beaver Dam.
Now batting third baseman, number 5, Boston Damon.
Jeffrey Freund doing his job with the sac bunt. 1 out now, and Seifert's on to second. Golden Beavers will try and manufacture runs any way that they can. So they're going to try and bunt. They'll go with sac flies if they need to. They're going to try and steal bases. Only down 1-0 here in the top of the third. Cutts working quickly. It's a 1-1 count to Boston Damon, the third baseman for Beaver Dam. And thought about that one. The pitch gets away from the catcher, and that will bring Seifert over to third with only 1 out. Pole unable to hang on to that one, so the wild pitch advances Seifert over to third with only 1 out. So now if you're Boston Damon, you just got to get something into play. And it's a bunt down. Seifert's able to score. Damon is tagged out, and we're tied up at 1 apiece now. So Ashton Seifert gets hit by a pitch. Then the sac bunt brings him over to second. A wild pitch brings him to third. And then the sac bunt is able to bring in the first run of the game for the Golden Beavers to tie things at 1 apiece. 2 outs, 1-1 the count for Eli Bryant now. He walked in his first at-bat, swings through that one. And he'll swing through for strike 3.
We head to the bottom of
Eli Bryant striking out, but after 2.5 innings of action, Golden Beavers able to tie things up here at Hartford after Ashton Seifert gets hit by a pitch, then a sac bunt brings him over to second. The wild pitch advances Seifert to third, and then a sac bunt able to bring in that game-tying run. 1-1 our score as Hartford will be up to bat. Last inning for the Orioles saw Landgraf send a single over into right. He advanced then off of a sac bunt over to second, but Bryant was able to rebound, getting a strikeout and then a ground out over to third to end the inning. So the Hartford Orioles will be at the starting things off back at the top of their batting order. That'll be Aiden Kolb to lead things off here in the top of the third for the Hartford Orioles. Kolb on the year, hitting .304 as I said earlier. He scored the first run of the game after he got on a single to left field and then stole second and then was brought in off of a single from Ford to score that first run of the game. 1-1 our score. Eli Bryant still on the mound for Beaver Dam. That'll be a ball up high, about chin high to Kolb. This one's a little bit lower, but still too high for a strike. So it's 2-0 the count to Aiden Kolb. Bryant delivers, and he puts one on the bicep of Kolb. Kolb heads over to first after a hit by pitch.
Aiden takes it like a champ. Now batting the pitcher, number 21, Carter Cuts.
Carter Cuts now up. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat in the first inning. And it's a breaking ball down and away from Bryant. 1-0 the count. Bryant taking his time now. He delivers, and that's going to be foul down the third base side. It was about a foot shy from being a fair ball down that line. Instead, it's a 1-1 count with no outs and a runner on first. Kolb will try and steal. The throw over to second is too high, and Aiden Kolb will steal second. That's his second stolen base now. Now the Orioles with a runner in scoring position. So I keep talking about how Beaver Dam will try and steal bases, but so far it has been Hartford doing all the base stealing. As Aiden Kolb has stolen 2 bases. Last time he did that, he eventually scored a run. And that'll be a strike at the top of the zone, even up the count at 2-2. Two and two with no outs, runner on second. Chopper over to third. Down, Damon charging, and the throw is in the dirt. So Cuts is able to get on.
Carter Cuts runs out
Boston Damon
runners at the corners and nobody out.
Wasn't able to get there in time, and then the throw was just a little low over to first. So RJ Tomei steps up with runners on the corners and no outs. Bradley Wendorf delivers the ball back to Eli Bryant. Wouldn't quite call that one a trip to the mound, a McKinstry's Home Furnishing visit to the mound. We won't count it as one since no coach went out there. Just Wendorf trying to stall a little bit, calm Bryant down as he has no outs and runners on the corner in this 1-1 ball game. In the regional final, winner heads up to Oshkosh next Tuesday to take on either West Bend East or Menasha for a 10 a.m. first pitch in the sectional semifinal. Bryant delivers, and it is a strike up high. Oh, 0-1 the count. Bryant stepped towards third, and he got the runner off the base, able to get the runner off on first, but then the throw back home is able to score the run.
Brings in the second run of the game for the Orioles, who now lead 2-1.
So Aiden Kolb just been a menace on the bases for Hartford, scoring the second run. They did get an out, though, as he caught the runner on first, in between first and second, but that was enough time to get Kolb in from third. So with one out and nobody on now, it's a 1-2 count. That's a ball away, 2-2. Bryant steps off the mound to gather himself with a 2-2 count and one out. Fly ball to center field. Freund is under it, and he brings it in.
Now batting for Hartford, number 14, the right fielder, Connor Ford.
Connor Ford steps up. He made it all the way to second, but then after he hit a single and then the ensuing hit from Brady Helms, tried to stretch it from rounding second going into third and was thrown out back in the first inning. He's quickly behind in the count, 0-2. And they'll say that Ford didn't go around that time. Let's make it a 1-2 count after Bryant sent a breaking ball down and away. That's a chopper over to short for Julka. Julka able to throw over to first and get the out for the 4-3 ground out.
The Orioles reclaim the lead. The score is now Beaver Dam.
Hartford now leads 2-1. Following that run, so the tied game only lasts for a portion of that bottom half of the inning. 2-1 our score. We'll take a 60-second break before we go into the fourth inning, as you are watching high school sports on Daily Dodge TV, presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam United School District.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Zach Shave leading things off in the fourth inning for Beaver Dam. Watches the ball and sends a line drive down the right field line.
Bryson Berg with the catch.
But it is right into the glove of Berg for a line out. Jarek Jolka. Now up. We have a fly ball to right field. That one's going, and it is gone. A home run for Beaver Dam. Jarek Westover sends it over the right field wall for a home run. Ties things back up at 2 apiece. It's just like that. Beaver Dam able to make this a 2-2 game. Jarek Westover able to get a hold of one with one out. To count, Brandon Morrissey, and he swings through it for the strikeout.
Now batting second baseman, number 3, Jake Jolka.
That'll be Jake Jolka. He watches a ball with 2 outs. A 1-0 count to the righty. He swings at a high strike. That's high over to second. Helms underneath it. That's a pop out.
Score is tied again. Beaver Dam 2, Hartford 2.
We're tied back up at 2 apiece, though, after that home run from Jarek Westover. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roads. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on the roads to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed, don't be reckless. 0 in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. The Golden Beavers tying things up after the Jarek Westover home run in the top of the 4th inning. Now they'll try and hold on to this tied game. They trailed 1-0 after 1 inning. They were able to tie it back up at the top of the 3rd before they gave up the lead then in the bottom of the 3rd. And then tied things back up just now in the top half of the inning. Leading it off will be Brady Helms, the second baseman who just had that 3rd out to end Beaver Dam's top half of the 4th inning.
Number 17, Brady Helms.
It'll be number 17, Brady Helms, stepping in. Helms hit a single in the 1st inning, but there was the throw out over at 3rd that ended the inning, so he never got past first base. Helms hitting .333 on the season. Now has 11 hits. After he came into today with 10, if you're able to do that simple, quick math. 1-1 the count. Helms watches strike 2. Bryant wastes a pitch low to make it 2-2. Just trying to see if Helms will maybe chase that one. And then Helms goes after the next pitch and sends it foul over the fence in right field. Two and two. And the grounder, throw over to first.
Now batting for the Orioles, the third baseman, number 22, Joe Landgraf.
An update on the Beaver Dam softball game as they trail 2-0 to the Watertown Goslings in their sectional. Is that one going on right now? Corey Sparks on the call for that game. It's a ball down and away to Landgraf. 1-1 the count. Now make it 2-1. Landgraf fouls one off over the first base dugout. Evens up the count at 2-2. Landgraf hit a single to right back in the bottom of the second. And he watches a strike three for the second out.
The first baseman, number 11, Grayson Berg.
It's the second strikeout for Bryant today. Now 2 outs to Berg, and he swings through the first pitch. Berg just gets a piece of the second one. Chops it foul towards left, or excuse me, towards third. To his left still. He's quickly behind 0-2 with 2 outs in a 2-2 game after Beaver Dam tied things up from a Jerk Westover home run here in the top of the fourth. Ball one in the dirt, so it's 1-2 now to Berg. And Berg swings through for the strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the fourth from Eli Bryant, and he got a ground out to lead to start things off. Tied 2-2 through 4 innings. As you're watching Beaver Dam High School baseball on Daily Dodge TV.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
For every, where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
Moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment, and Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
Beaver Dam and Hartford tied at 2 apiece here in the 5th inning now. Winner advances to the sectional round on Tuesday. Where to win your sectional, you got to win a double header. The first game will be a 10 a.m. start for the winner of this one, the winner of Menasha and West Bend East. Wendorf leading off. He's behind now 0-2. Struck out looking back in the second. Sends a chopper over to second. Picked up and the throw over in time for the first out. For the 4-3 ground out for Bradley Wendorf.
For Beaver Dam, the shortstop, number 2, Ashton Seifert.
Ashton Seifert scored the first run of the game for Beaver Dam. He was hit by a pitch, then he stole a base, then a wild pitch brought him all the way over to third before it was a sac bunt then to score the first run of the game for Beaver Dam. Now Seifert, a chopper over to third, pulled in. The throw pulls him off the bag, but able to get the tag was Berg.
Now batting for Beaver Dam, the center fielder, number 20, Jeffrey Freund.
Jeffrey Freund up. Struck out back in the first inning, and then he had that sac bunt. Oh and 1 to Freund. Now Freund sends the high bouncer. Throw over to first. That is over the top of the glove, but still wasn't in time. Freund able to get on with a 2-out hit.
Now batting third
Freund
baseman,
on
number
now.
5, Boston Damon.
Boston Damon with a chance. He struck out looking in the first. He had the second of back-to-back sac bunts that ended up scoring the first run of the game. Freund looks to steal second, and he does. So now with 2 outs, we got a runner in scoring position. So Damon with a single should be able to score a run. And that's going to be a line drive right into the glove of Helms.
Of the fifth, we head to the bottom.
A line out to Helms in the 5th, and we stay tied at 2 through the top half of the 5th inning. Just when it looks like there might be a chance of a little bit of a promising inning going after that stolen base from Freund, the line out to Helms ends things quickly for Beaver Dam, who still are tied 2-2 with the Hartford Orioles. Now, I mentioned it before the game. This is a Hartford squad that broke the hearts of Beaver Dam fans last year as they won the sectional final 4-1 in extra innings against Beaver Dam last year. These two teams also saw each other in the regular season finale. That one was another frustrating one for Beaver Dam. It was a 2-1 victory for this Hartford squad. This is a Hartford team who also returned a number of players. They were a young team last year, made it all the way up to Appleton for the state championships, but then ended up losing up in Appleton. But that experience, looking to make a deep run as they're the 1 seed here in their region. Brandon Pohl will lead things off for the Orioles, the catcher. He struck out looking his last time up in the 2nd. It's a low ball from Bryant to start things off, and it's another ball. Bryant behind 2-0 to lead things off. And now it's 3-0. As that one was nose high to Pohl. So some command issues from Bryant, and that one's up over the head of Pohl for the walk.
Draws the walk.
So Wendorf will walk with Bryant back over to the mound, try and calm him down. We saw him do this earlier, and it seemed to help. Again, I'm not going to fully count it as a McKinstry's home furnishings visit to the mound, because until I see Nate Wilkie head out there or any of the coaching staff, I won't count it officially as a visit to the mound. But Wendorf doing his job as the catcher, just trying to help calm his pitcher down after that walk to lead things off. So now a runner on first, no outs. And the bunt is down the third base side. Throw over to first, able to get the out. The Romans. Caden Romans gets the sack bunt. Moves Pole over to second. And we're back up to the top of the order. Aiden Kolb has scored both of the runs for the Orioles. And it's a first pitch foul that goes back over the home plate and misses a minivan by about 8 feet. So 0-1 the count to Kolb. That's a ball chin high. One and one the count. Got a runner on second with one out. Do the Orioles. Kolb just gets a piece of it and fouls it back for strike two. Wind starting to pick up here in Hartford. Still no clouds in the sky though, which compared to the way the weather's been for some of the spring sports season around the state, this is a perfect day. 2-2 the count after Bryant spiked the ball into the dirt about 2 feet away from home plate. One out, runner on second. And it's another low ball that's in the dirt, and that's going to advance Pole over to third. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out and a full count to Kolb. Shortstop Aiden Kolb, the leadoff hitter, with one out and a full count, looking to drive in a run and take back the lead. And it will be a walk as that ball is in the dirt.
Aiden draws the walk. That brings up the pitcher, number 21.
Number 21, Carter Cuts, now comes up, and we will now have a McKinstry's home furnishing visit to the mound. Let's try and figure out how to get these next two outs. There's the runner on first, as Kolb got on with a walk, and Pole, Brandon Pole, the catcher, is on third. Beaver Dam trailed 1-0 after one inning. They were able to tie things back up in the top of the third, and then able to, or after giving up then a run at the bottom of the third to trail 2-1, tied it up with a home run. Now looking to try and avoid going back down another run with one out. Bryant will stay out there for the Golden Beavers. And it's another first pitch ball from Bryant to Cuts. 1-0 with one out, runners on the corners. Bryant looked to third and then thought about throwing over to first. Hangs on to the ball, though. Just wanted to keep the runners honest with the 1-0 count. Bryant. That's going to be up high. 2-0 now. Bryant delivers, and that's going to be a ball up high. 3-0 the count to Carter Cuts, the other pitcher for Hartford, with only one out. So double play is in play to get out of this inning for Bryant. He's got to try and get one over the plate with the 3-0 count. Doesn't throw the ball, but fakes it over to first to send the runner back. Bryant now delivers. He's able to get that one over for the first strike of the at-bat. Cutts was taken all the way that time to make it a 3-1 count. Have to imagine he's going to have the green light now. With one out, Bryant delivers, and that is a ball up high to walk another batter.
Carter Cutts draws the walk.
And it loads the bases.
Are now loaded for center fielder number 30, R.J. Tomei.
R.J. Tomei grounded out in the first, flew out to center in the third, and he's got the bases loaded. It's a wild back. The backstop.
For the Orioles, score is now Beaver Dam 2,
Brandon Pohl
Hartford 3.
comes around to score. Makes it a 3-2 game now, and now there's runners on second and third. With the 1-0 count, that is another ball up high. Tomei has to lean back from another ball. 3-0. To Tomei with one out. And that's going to be a ball away, and it loads the bases back up.
RJ draws the walk. Bases are loaded again. Now batting is right fielder number 14, Connor Ford.
Connor Ford made it over to second before he's thrown out on third, and we have another McKinstry's Home Furnishing visit to the mound. That'll do it for Eli Bryant on the mound. As he heads now over to short. It'll be number 2, Ashton Seifert, the freshman, who will be on the mound now in relief for the Golden Beavers. So Seifert moves from short into pitch, and Bryant will move from pitching over to short. Milk has been building champions for centuries. Why? Research shows that real milk builds pre-game muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores post-game muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why pro baseball players know they're going to need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. So we have a pitching change. Again, the freshman Ashton Seifert for the Golden Beavers will be moving from shortstop into pitch. On the season, he's appeared in 7 games as a pitcher. He started in 6 games. He's got a 2-1 record, pitching 30 innings on the year and a 2.31 ERA. He's struck out 26 batters on the year, has Seifert.
Number 2, Ashton Seifert. And batting for Hartford, number 14, Connor Ford.
And the first pitch from Seifert is low for a ball. Three to 2 the score. Hartford up. It's another ball from Seifert in the dirt. With the bases loaded, Seifert trying to get that ground ball double play if he can. He's looking at a 2-0 count now. And he's able to get the strike. Seifert gets the ground ball over to second. Not going to get the throw on to get the double play. Able to get the ground out to first, though. But Ford is able to get the RBI.
Hartford 4. Now batting for the Orioles, second baseman, number 17, Brady Helms.
Kolb comes around to score. He scored 3 of the runs for Hartford, and now 2 outs with runners on second and third. Brady Helms up to bat, and Seifert behind again, 2-0. Seifert delivers and gets the strike. Trying to battle back after he's down 2-0 early to Helms. That's another low ball in the dirt, bouncing just in front of home plate. It's a 3-1 count. Runners on second and third. And Helms swings right through it. Definitely wanted that pitch. Now makes it a full count. And Seifert walks him to load the bases.
Brady Helms draws the walk. That brings up third baseman, number 22, Joe Landgraf.
Joe Landgraf coming up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Landgraf got a hit back in the second inning. Then he struck out looking in the fourth. Seifert coming in relief for Eli Bryant. He delivers for the strike, evens the count at 1-1. Landgraf asks for time, steps back in now. And that ball gets away from Wendorf, but none of the runners really think about going as he's able to keep it in front of him. 2-1 the count to Landgraf. That's a ball away. Make it 3-1. And that's a ball away. Keeps the bases loaded and brings in another run.
The score is now 5-2.
5-2 the score. 3 runs scoring here in the 5th inning. Carter cuts, comes around. We keep the bases loaded with 2 outs. Berg watches ball 1. And takes a look at strike 1. 1-1 with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Freshman Ashton Seifert. And then we'll have a balk called.
The score is now
bring in a 4th run and advance the runners. it's runners on second and third. Coach Wilkie going over to the umpire just to have a conversation, find out what he saw for the balk. And then the umpire explaining it to the freshman Seifert, so he understands what he did to cause the balk. Now is the ball low. So make it 2-1. I love that from the umpire, explaining to the freshman, hey, this is what you did. This is why it was a balk. A ground ball over to short. Bryant is able to scoop it up, throws over to first. And it is close, but they will call the out for the 6-3 ground out to end the bleeding in the 5th inning. 4 runs scored by the Hartford Orioles in that inning. We'll take a 60-second break as you are watching high school sports on Daily Dodge TV, presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and Beaver Dam Unified School District. When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
It was a 2-2 ball game before they opened things up. Beaver Dam struggling to throw strikes for Bryant and Seifert. And Bryant swinging through that one. He's behind 0-2. Bryant walked in the first inning, then struck out in the third. He takes a look at a ball inside. So Bryant was pitching to start the game, got into some trouble, and then moved over to shortstop. Coming in for him was then Ashton Seifert, who moves from shortstop over to pitcher. 2-2 count. Bryant sends a chopper over to third. Scooped up, fires over. And that is in time for the first out.
Now batting for Beaver.
5-3 ground out by Eli Bryant. As the wind starts to pick up a little bit more here in Hartford as the sun's been going down more. It's a strike one. Shave. Thought about it for a moment, but holds back. It'll still be a strike two. 0-2 the count. And that's a ball down and away from Cuts. Cuts delivers. That's a ball in the dirt. Back-to-back pitches to see if he can get Zach Shave to chase. He didn't either time. We're even 2-2 with one out. And it'll be a strikeout looking.
Another strikeout for Cuts. Brings up right fielder number 1, Jarek Westover.
It's 9 strikeouts for Carter Cuts now after that strikeout looking from Shave. Jarek Westover hit a home run back in the 4th inning. Took a big swing that time. He's behind now 0-2. Westover steps back in, down 0-2 with 2 outs. And a high called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeout looking for Beaver Dam. And Carter Cuts, sits him down 1-2-3. Of action for Beaver Dam as they gave up 4 runs. The majority of those base runners coming off of walks for Hartford. Pole swings through a first pitch strike. And he takes a look at a low strike 2. Quickly behind 0-2 to lead things off for the catcher, Pole. Pole falls one off over the first base side. And there is a car driving through behind us as that foul ball was going over. Now it's a ball. 1-2 the count. Pole swings at one, hitting the roof right above us. Yeah, if we didn't have the roof over us here at Hartford, definitely would have had a ball in the lap of our engineer and producer today, Aiden. Would have had to see you make some athletic play to save the laptop and the equipment. 2-2 the count with no outs to Pole. That is a high ball over the head of the catcher, Pole. We have a full count. Full count, and it'll be a ball up high and another walk for the Orioles to put a runner on first to lead things off here in the 6th inning.
Number 2, Brady Lawston in as a courtesy runner, and that brings up left fielder number 3, Caden Romans.
Caden Romans. Up, and he'll send a line drive into left field. That will advance the runner over to second. Won't try and stretch that over to third. And Romans a first pitch single.
Shortstop, number 4, Aiden Kolb.
We're back to the top of the order. Aiden Kolb has scored 3 of the 6 runs for the Orioles. Every time he's come up to bat, he's gotten on base and been able to go all the way around to score. He's showing bunt with a runner on second. Kolb showing bunt. Seifert delivers, pulls it back for strike 1 to Kolb. And Kolb sends a line drive into center field. That's going to bring in another run. The throw into home is close, but it won't be in time.
Safe at home is Brady Lawston after the single by Aiden
Brady
Kolb.
Lawston scoring as he was in running for pole. It's now 7-2.
Now batting for the Orioles, the pitcher, number 21, Carter Cutts.
Kolb is back on after that single to center. Carter Cutts is up. He scored last inning. Sure, he got on from a walk. Runners on first and second. Seifert delivers and Cutts swings through the first pitch. No outs, 0-1 count. Beaver Dam trails by 5, 7-2. And that's called a ball to make it 1-1. Seifert was a little confused that time, wasn't sure exactly where that one missed. And it's 2-1 now. Back-to-back balls after a first pitch strike to Cutts. And Cutts swings on that one. It's foul, but near the fence, and it'll be caught for an out. And the runners are able to advance off of the fly ball.
Cutts advances the runners. Brings up center fielder number 30, RJ Talman.
So Kolb moves over to second. And Romans over to third with 1 out. Tomei looks at a first pitch strike. Tomei also scored last inning. If you're noticing a theme with that tough 5th inning for Beaver Dam. Tomei skies one back behind home plate and falls into the grass. A few of the spectators here at Hartford looking up to make sure that they were safe from that one. It's 0-2 now, the count to Tomei. Seifert delivers a ball low. One and two the count with 1 out and runners on second and third in the 7-2 game. The breaking ball is low. Inside, 2-2 now. And that'll be another ball to make it a full count with 1 out. There's no runner on first. And it'll be a strikeout looking. Tomei started walking towards first. And that makes it 2 outs now.
Number 14, Connor Ford.
Connor Ford stepping in. Ford's grounded out to second twice. And he swings at a first pitch strike. And there's a line drive into center. This is going to bring in both runs. And now it's a 9-2 game. Romans scores and Kolb scores yet again.
Beaver Dam 2, Hartford 9.
It is now a 9-2 game as Hartford scored 3 more insurance runs with 2 outs. High fly ball over towards first, caught by the fence to end the inning.
That will do it for the bottom
So Helms
of the
pops
sixth.
out
We head to the 7th.
to end the inning.
A score,
One
Beaver
more
Dam
inning.
2,
Beaver Dam needs a
Hartford
7-run
9.
inning to stay alive in this regional final. We'll take a 60-second timeout as you are watching Beaver Dam baseball on Daily Dodge TV.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today. 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
To start this at bat. Cut's still out there pitching. Only giving up 2 runs. And that's a ball to make it a 1-1 count. Corey Sparks sending me an update from up in Oshkosh for the softball game right now. Watertown leading that one 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th over the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers softball squad. It's a 2-2 count now to Morrissey. Morrissey watches another ball for a full count. Morrissey struck out in the second, popped out to second base in his other at-bat, and that's a chopper down the first base side foul. Count stays at 3-2. Fly ball to right. The wind nearly taking that one, and stumbling over was Ford, able to make the catch.
With the incredibly athletic catch out in right field. Now batting for Beaver Dam, second baseman,
As
number 3.
Ford thought he was settling under it just as he was about to. The wind took a hold of that ball, and he had to stumble backwards, able to hang on to it for the first out. A ground ball over to short, picked up on the run, throw over in time for out number 2. Jolka grounding out to short.
Now batting for Beaver Dam.
Bradley Wendorf, the catcher, with 1 out to go on the season. As Beaver Dam trails 9-2. Fouls that one back into the fence. Bradley Wendorf, this is his first game batting at the varsity level, and he's not been afraid to swing as he swings through strike 2. Struck out looking back in the second and then grounded out to second in the 5th inning. And that will be a strikeout to end the game. Bradley Wendorf striking out. The final score, 9-2.
Beaver Dam 2, Hartford 9.
So the Hartford Orioles advancing on to the sectional round of the WIAA baseball tournament. They will play either Menasha or West Bend East on Tuesday at 10 a.m. That game up in Oshkosh. Again, the final score, 9-2. Beaver Dam falling to the Hartford Orioles. Beaver Dam was in the game early on. They went down 1-0 at the bottom of the first, but then they were able to tie things up in the top of the third before they gave up another run in the bottom of the third and then had a home run in the top of the fourth to make it a 2-2 game. But it was that 5th inning where things really got out of control for Beaver Dam as they gave up 4 runs in the 5th and then 3 more runs in the 6th to make it the 9-2 victory for the Hartford Orioles. So Beaver Dam losing in this regional final. They move to 12-12 on the season. The Napleton Chevy Buick GMC big hit of the game. I can't go with a Hartford player getting a hit. Most of their runs, honestly, were scored off of walks and some really good, tough at-bats for them. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm taking anything away from Hartford, but they just weren't getting on from swinging the bat today. So absolutely have to go with the Jarek Westover home run to tie the game at 2 in the 4th inning. But then after that, it was all Hartford, making it, again, a 9-2 victory for the Hartford Orioles. I want to say thank you to our video producer and audio engineer, Aiden, today for getting me on the stream and making me hopefully sound good. Thank you, Aiden. I'm glad that I sounded great. This has been Beaver Dam High School Baseball on Daily Dodge TV, presented by Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. It was also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishing, Napleton Chevy, Buick GMC, Kodolski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Home and Auto, Park Village Shopping Center, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Preferred Dental Partners, and Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Thank you for tuning in as the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers season comes to an end in this 9-2 loss to the Hartford Orioles, who move on to the sectional semifinal next Tuesday. And again, thank you, Aiden, for getting me on the air today, our video and audio engineer this evening, as this has been, again, Beaver Dam High School Baseball on Daily